Okay, just had a meeting with a electrical NIPSCO guy telling me how to get new service in here. Just kind of, my framers are coming soon, so I just kind of want to give you guys another update as to some things that you should watch for when you're doing this. So this is where my driveway is going to be. I was supposed to put in a culvert, but I haven't done that yet. When you're building, out of respect to people, you should usually try and put in some sort of a pad, right? That's not the right size stone, but that's what my excavator concrete guy wanted to do. I usually like to put in some thick, chunky stones for the base. They just happen to have this around, so he gave me this. It's just millings from the local roads around here. When they shave those things off, a lot of times they'll sell them. Anyways, okay, so this is for my gutters. Since I have a single slope roof, I asked the gutter guy, and I'm gonna have everything come to this one corner, and it's just tiled down to the lake. I didn't really want it tiled with my perimeter tile, but it is. Everything's been backfilled other than this front area here. The only reason that's not is because it's for the sewer. That still needs connected. Obviously, you can see the sewer pipe from the sewer, which is right here, runs over to right there, and then it needs connected to the house eventually. We also obviously need a little electrical line ran to supply power to that. My electrical service is coming in over here. You got to wait until you get the meter base up on the house before you can get that. I don't do temporaries anymore because they're so expensive. Got some stone in there and a sunk pit for my crawl space. It's backfilled for the most part. Still need some more fill around here, but I'm gonna have to bring that in after. The lumber was delivered, which came the other day, which is awesome. So we're ready whenever my framers want to show up, which should be soon. I used to order that and deal with it all on my own. This job, the framer actually just called it in for me, which is kind of nice. In my county, you have to put up that silt fence, which is another just kind of government regulation that you have to comply with so that stuff doesn't flow away. Specifically, all this mud that I disturb doesn't flow into the lake or anything. I'm not sure why that matters, but whatever. Anyways, back here, the grade did change the configuration of this a little bit. I kind of like it. I want to get in some more dirt. This is another thing I got to do. This place already had this well. This is the well head right here. We need to run something new, obviously. New line and new power over to that corner of the house. Obviously, you can see right there on that corner of the house, we're going to need a lot more dirt, which we will do. And then here's the rest of the lumber. The electrical line is going from that pole right there on this side over in front of the house to that corner where I just showed you. Eventually, I'm going to put a barn or a garage kind of right somewhere along here. So I don't want to build over that electrical line, so I need to keep that electrical line out here by the road. And then just overall general odds and ends things. You need to have a dumpster here for when your guys come to frame. That's one of the heaviest trash times. I don't use dumpsters, I use this dump trailer. It just seemed like a more economical way to do it for me. Dumpsters, you have to rent them by the month. They can get really pricey if you want them there your whole project. So I just see this as a more economical solution. I get a guy to come dump it. I used to do that on my own, but then I stopped. I get a guy to come dump it. I pay him about $300. He comes, picks it up, dumps it, $300 to $400 down in Garrett, and then brings it back and leaves it where he found it. So that's kind of a nice deal. This culvert will be put in later. Hopefully, maybe when we come back to do the pad, we're gonna have a pad here and a pad out there out back. But I also got to get a excavator here to fix that, dig in that electrical line, and just do some other odds and ends. So I might do Not sure who I'm gonna have do what, but we'll see. So anyways, just a brief update. Hopefully this is informative, helpful, fun to watch. I'll be back soon when the framing starts, and we can go from there. Peace out.